Hey everybody, it's a cleanup day up on the Cascade sub today. I've been making a lot of videos and got a lot of stuff knocked over from where the camera sets and all that. So we got the readers out, we got the light out, got some tweezers. We're just going to do some cleanup. Got a starlight running in the background. Even just the little things like my hay bales have fallen off because I set the camera here a lot. So we're, let's look at that super elevation for a second. Yeah, that's all right. So the mill isn't too bad, but some trees are knocked over. And so that's kind of what we're doing today. Maybe I'll make a video tonight, maybe I won't. But we're just going to clean some things up. Massive pile up on Highway 99E. But got some coffee, got the iPod going. Got a nice Cato set running here. As you can tell, there's no derailments, no hesitation, any of that stuff. I got some stuff here that needs to be cleaned up and some cars that need to go back on. But yeah, we're just going to let this train run around at crazy toy train layout speed. Let it exercise itself a little bit. Clean some things up. And we'll talk to you later on. Hey everybody. We're kind of done cleaning up for now. I'm tired of wearing my readers and my headlamp. So over here on the mountain, we put the old portal back on. We got the fence. We got the concrete barriers. Need to get a little N-scale fire, but that's our Pacific Crest Trail campground because it really crosses the SP, well the UP now, up around Odell Lake at the summit. You know the curve from hell that we've been working on, pile of sand, the ever-present ancient SP boxcar for storage. Cleaned up a little bit over here at the mill. You gotta have your porta potty. Clean some things up over here. Typical crappy Oregon highway. Tried to straighten out some of the trees, didn't get all of them. Straightened a few things up on the farm. Picked up some trees, set some of the horses upright. And this corn still hasn't come in yet. Cleaned a few things up down here at the mill. I do love that Amtrak Dash 8. Every once in a while, well, probably in the last year or two I haven't seen any, but up until then you could even see some painted in the newer Phase 5, maybe? On the Coast Starlight. So we straightened some things up down here in the mill. And again, for a lot of you modelers, I don't have anything fixed. I can always move it around for filming. These are actually, well, I guess they're not. I thought I might have glued those on. But my little factories here, you can just move them around if you want to film from street level. I don't do a lot of switching down in the mill, but once in a while I'll put a transformer on it and fire it up. Because in the 90s, in Oregon City, they still did wood chip cars down here on Main Street. And I'd be coming in here on Highway 99 and get stabbed, which is great. This is where I filmed from a lot in Oregon City, this parking lot here. And you look up and there's your municipal elevator. And the third row. I need to put a flagpole right in about there somewhere. But this building is gone. But these are, well, it's just a representation. It's I don't know, like a 20-acre site or so. But it just represents the mill. And downtown Oregon City. Here's my coin corner hobby shop here. And the modern art, whatever that is at the end of that street. But these are real Oregon City businesses. It says First Bank of Commerce, and then it's Edward Jones. This is a 1% grade as it comes up along the Willamette River to make the elevation climb from Willamette Falls. So nothing really rips through here very fast. That's probably about a good speed right there, about 40, 45. I made a little sense out of my storage area and work area here. A little bit of residential area by High Rocks. That's what my driveway looked like for a long time. 95 Blazer, 72 Roadrunner. AMR, I think the cat actually started eating that. But that's the AMR lifeguard shack. And people looking for salmon. Cleaned up a little bit of this. There's Mike's Drive-In from down in Milwaukee, Oregon. Here's the Canby Depot Museum. I think there's a young lad sitting on the, sitting there waiting for the trains. That does say Canby, Oregon on the side, like the real one. And there's a Dairy Queen in Canby, and it's just a little representation. Got the yard cleaned up somewhat. It simulates Southern Pacific's Brooklyn yard, but it's also car storage for me. Do a lot of filming from this angle here. I like it. I like the rail fan angle. A lot of people like to follow their trains around, and sometimes I'll do that too, but pretty much I just like looking at the little details. Simulating railroading in the 90s and the 2000s. You could see a lot of different things in Southeast Portland. This unit still runs today, just like that. It's 1124 patchover. Runs usually between Salem and Portland. And this is the Brooklyn Yard Roundhouse. It was there up until 2012. I got a bunch of different engines that can simulate, like when Doyle's nickel plate 190 got restored, or when he brought it up from Mexico. That's what it looked like there. This is also his Great Northern F7, which lives at the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad. Chris Fossell's, he bought a Amtrak F40 that was modeled, that had the Operation Lifesaver things on it. So I met him a long time ago, and I think it's just sort of a little tribute. This engine still, it runs somewhere down in California or New Mexico, or I'm sorry, down near Las Vegas. And it's some of the private cars that are always around the Oregon Rail Heritage Center now. Just kind of a generic Southeast Portland. You got your ever-present blue tarps, your homeless camps. Somewhere here, I think they're right. Yeah, I've got N-scale shopping carts full of everybody's worldly possessions. Sad but true. I'm going to film from down here a little bit more. It's kind of hard, but anyway, that's just some of the details I worked on. Fueling rack here. Some people hanging out. It's unpowered right now, but it's wired up. I just don't have it. We got don't tell anybody, but it's actually the 4450 in there. It's kind of laid up. The real daylight, and I've got some of the cars, is up here. I don't like to handle it too much because it's kind of fragile. And my big fat German fingers don't do that great. But I guess this is sort of a layout tour and some of the cleanup details. For some reason, the train has gone around about 200 laps without a mistake, so I'll probably quit while I'm ahead. Have a great day, and from high atop Oregon City, the Cascade subdivision, and all that goodness, we'll talk with you later on.